Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon as that looks like it says robot next to bullet. You know what? Perfect. And we'll just be regular robot today, my good old robot boy. It's been a while since we played the robot. The last robot run was pretty decent if I remember correctly. That's a complete lie. I don't remember it at all. Not that it wasn't decent, but I have absolutely no memory of whatever our last run was. Last run as a robot, it doesn't matter. The Gungeon runs, you know, in my mind, in my memory, they're not about being memorable. They're just about being fun and a good vehicle for possible discussion. So what the heck are we gonna discuss today? Well, really, other than how I hate these confirm because they ruined my run of a no-hit run the other day. Other than that, I don't really have any sort of like major discussion to talk about right now. I'm not really, whoop, you got hit. I don't really have anything going on right now. You know, it's January 2nd today. New Year's has already happened, so you know all of that has already came and passed. Haven't had any like insane amounts of fireworks going off or anything, so it's not like I have to deal with noise in the evenings. It's just been a solid day recently, I think. What the hell exploded? I guess the chain activated the chandelier there. Pardon, other than it being like a slightly overcast day and my allergies starting to be really annoying, other than it being like very foggy recently and like super ultra humid, it's been pretty nice. Actually relatively warm too, at least considering the time of year that we're in. You know, we occasionally up here have some insane winter snowstorms, but it's all melted right now because we only had like one good snow so far. But I expect it to snow at some point. At least we had a little. Dun dun dun. I just like playing the Gungeon just to have a nice relaxing game to play, you know what I mean? Nice relaxing, yes. Playing as the hardest character while also trying to, you know, maybe do like a no-hit run or something. Nice and relaxing. What do we have here in the shop? Anything good? T-shirt cannon, table text site, they're decent. We'll buy a key. Explore for a minute. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find a key shop that gives us the A key 47 or Chillin key or something. Highly unlikely, but I suppose you never really know. You never really know. Maybe you'll get lucky. You'll get lucky, punk. You know what? Well, let's keep going. Robot run, what is this? A TAS, asks for Dacula. What is this, a tool-assisted speedrun as the robot? You know me, you know my general, not disdain, but my general lack of desire for speedruns playing roguelite games. Speaking of, it's probably better. You know what, we just gotta go fight the boss right now. Speaking of, I was thinking about, wow, you didn't die from that? I hate you. That guy is real tanky. I was still thinking about Hades the other day and about how fun it was in that game to have like a fast, speedy, kill everything run. I don't know why I've been thinking about that game a lot lately. I kinda wanna go back to it, but I'm in this weird moment right now where the games that I want to play are numerous enough that they'll take up all of my recording time, I think, because we have, you know, our daily stream Gungeon runs. We have Monolith that we're playing. We're still playing Isaac, and I have an insanely long backlog for that game set up. Dead Cells is getting an update. Literally the next recording session that I do will be Dead Cells. So that's something to look forward to. Because that new DLC looks like it's gonna be kind of sweet. Let's go. So like, I'm in this weird position right now where I don't really want to pick up another game to play. I want to play the games that I have and that are going to get updates soon. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, sure. Give me table text site. That's a good enough item. Hey, Balu Bear, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yunk yunk. And Ghostly Tuna. Hello. Hello, hello. Yonk. But yeah, like maybe once I get sick and tired of Dead Cells, I'll play a little bit more Hades. I guess is the moral of the story here. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll actually like lose my mind and want to play a little bit more Monster Train or something. Hey, in theory, it could happen. Gamacho Libre, welcome, says teapot run, it's the rule. The rule of the teapot is that it's such a garbage gun that you essentially never want to use it, but here you go. There, I killed an enemy with the teapot. You happy now? Man, teapot is so bad. It's a weapon that I essentially will never want to use, except I'm going to use it here because these guys, you know, since they can't be poisoned, might as well not waste the ammo. And don't let this fool you. This is just table text site. This is not teapot. Although it does seem like it does a decent amount of damage on its own. I guess we could use it as a room clearing gun for the time being. Save ammo in our good gun, you know. Pardon me, excuse me. Fox Robin Hood says, I wish the teapot had a bigger AoE range on the reload. We have to buy it in case we find the freaking, the shrine. I also wish that the teapot had a bigger AoE on the reload, but, you know, it's easy to say that you wish something had a buff, you know? It's easy to say that you wish something was just better and easier to use. I understand why it's got the range that it does. You know, it can't be too large to be overpowering. Hello, Mimic. It's a gun. Compressed air tank. The one thing to remember about this weapon is that if you find the cursed head entrance, the big giant head, if you will, for the cursed shop, it will not actually allow you to enter it. Or rather, it will not, let me rephrase because I phrased this very poorly. It will not give you an item for free by shooting it in the mouth with a shark. Because technically the gun doesn't shoot liquid, the shark just creates liquid. It's a subtle difference, but it is a meaningful one. Should have just used my active item here in this room. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Are you happy about this, Gamacho Libre? Are you happy that I'm using the freaking teapot? Dun, 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 dun. JMC says, I think the teapot gets a bad rap. It's not good, but there are much worse. I mean, that is definitely true. I mean, I'm using it as a room clearer right now. That is definitely true, but I think the idea is that it's just not it doesn't synergize well with anything. It's not like you're gonna get amazing value out of the familiars that are walking around with the fire aura around them. The fire aura does little damage on its own. It's got a long reload on it. Its damage is, you know, not the worst, but it's not good. So I think just in general, it's just kind of an underwhelming item. You get it and you're like, all right, well, it's the teapot, I guess. I'll use this for a while and then, you know, never take ammo with it because I'm gonna take ammo with other better guns. You know, it's not enough. It needs something else to really make it shine. And I'm not talking about the bad synergies. Yeah, I think it would be, honestly, just a little bit better if the aura acted as though the enemy was standing in fire, because there's a difference. Enemies that are in fire take a lot of damage over time. Enemies that are on fire just take a little bit of damage over time for a short period of time, and then the fire goes out. But if they're standing in the fire, they take so much more damage, and that's what I like. Oh, ye of simple life pleasures. Making the gun just reload sound over and over and over again. It does have a pretty good reload sound effect. You know what? I'll take it. What does this synergize with? Oh, what? This is the Table Tech Time synergy, isn't it? Sounds like a flock of seagulls, says Fox Robin Hood. I think this is legitimately the time synergy. That's pretty cool. I may have only had this synergy on its own once. No, you know what? It can't be. It can't be, because we had the synergy while we were in oh, it's a different time synergy. I was gonna say, we had a synergy on the recent, I say recent, it's been a while, but we were on a gunslinger run, and it was a synergy where when you flipped a table, no, when you got a kill, one of those two things, it created a circular aura that would slow bullets inside of that aura, but this is something different. This is when you flip a table, everything in the room gets slow temporarily. Minus the whole, it's a glitchy piece of crap, but, otherwise. It does slightly ruin Table Tech Sight because you get fewer Table Tech Sight shots, but I guess having the time slowdown is probably, I guess it's a little bit better, Nothing's gonna be able to hit you. Trident. So was it Trident Table Tech Sight? Maybe that's what it was, yeah. Some sort of weird time slow synergy, I do remember it. Who would win, one shark or one big blob boy? Take my ammo. I'll take my spring heel boots, or not spring heel boots, but my heavy boots, and be immune to contact damage? No, contact knockback, I think is what this makes me immune to, if I'm not mistaken. I'm always not weirded out, but I'm always confused as to what specifically I'm actually immune to when I'm holding these boots. I can never remember. I think I'm immune to being knocked back from contact damage, specifically. I don't think I'm immune to any other type of... I'm immune to conveyor belts as well. I think that's it. Ice? I don't know, am I immune to ice? I don't think I was, but... Maybe I am also immune to ice? Which is a rather kind of rare condition, I think. You don't get a lot of ice creators on your runs. There's a few synergies that create ice. Now that I think about it, maybe I am immune to ice, like very specifically. Oh, get him. How about if you use the teapot and there's a key bulletkin in the room, the key bulletkin lights himself on fire, self-immolates, and then you get 2 keys out of it. There you go, there's your synergy. There's your buff to the teapot. Nope. I guess I'll just wait for them to spawn. They're already on fire, I think. Oh, maybe not. Thought they would have been on fire. Whoa, easy there, Turbo. I also always forget how to, like, what actions will break enemy spawning by inflicting them with a status effect while they're spawning. You know, the big one is always if you accidentally freeze an enemy with like a blank or something when they're spawning in, they'll be untouchable for a second. That's always the annoying one. You're just gonna burn. JMC says, I legit thought Key Bulletkin was a stove? You thought, what? A stove? You mean like, you thought the Key Bulletkin was not a key? You thought it was an oven? Weird. Key Bulletkin was a stove. I mean, there's those enemies in Monolith that I call toilets. But they're also very crappy enemies. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a pun. Look it up. Like a pipe stove? Maybe. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, it's a freaking black market room. I told you. You didn't believe me. I told you we'd find one. Well, I told you to, you know, be wary of the fact that the shark doesn't actually give you, you know, a free item out of it, I suppose. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Now we just need to, careful. Now we just need to find a gun that can actually create water on this floor, and then we'll actually be able to get a free item from this. But just to prove it to you, look at that. Boom. Nothing. Because the gun technically does not fire water. The shark just creates water as it travels. Also, can I just say how much I hate those toilet enemies in Monolith? They are pretty awful. Ghostly Tuna asks, I wonder what Dodge Roll are working on now. I don't know, maybe they're working on another spin-off game in the Enter the Gungeon universe. That'd be something. Is there any barrel with water maybe can be used like on floor 1? No! So, you want to... I don't think a barrel can be used because if a barrel of water could be used, why couldn't the shark be used? It's not putting water in the mouth of the thing, it's it eating a bullet that is coded to act as a water bullet. And there are rather few items and guns in the game that actually create water bullets. The shark is not a water bullet, it's a shark. Water gun, the you know, Mega Dowser works. The barrel works, because it's technically a water bullet. Any of those will work. I like the screen flashing. But we'll see. Trash cannon. I don't know if that technically counts as firing poison bullets, but it's definitely not a water bullet. Duct tape, teapot flame hand? Teapot flame hand? That doesn't seem like a very good duct tape combo. Just saying. I must have killed the other one. Alrighty then. I will take my magic bullets. We have no liquid gun yet in our inventory. We could fight the boss, and then if we get very lucky, we'll find a liquid gun. So let's see what happens. Oh, good. Whoa, Jesus. We did already break one of the Amoconda's bodily segments. We are breaking the turrets in one shot, which is beautiful. We broke, I think, what, 3 of the body segments? That's pretty good. We get Loot Bag, which is an interesting item to get at this point in the game. Not really what I was looking for, of course. No water guns. I guess we'll just go down to the black market, though. We do have over 100 credits, which is one of the 2 criterias for entering. Just in case, we're gonna shoot all of our guns. Yeah, nothing's working, so in we go. And then, oh look, a water gun. Yep, right there, barrel. I hate that that happens, that you actually do oftentimes find what you need inside of the room. All right, what do we want? Chaos Amulet is 54, Reload Stone is 72. HP Big Boy, can't get any of the key stuff. I think we will get the barrel, super cheap. I think we'll play the game of Winchester, and we'll see, oh God, ye gods, my roast. And we'll see what we can get here. This looks like it'll be a good shot. Similarly, that looks good enough. Then, good shot, one more. Just trying to run the matrix multiplication in my head to know when to shoot. We get the M16, that's not bad. I just realized right now, at this very moment, that the M16 is a burst fire weapon. IRL, I think. At least it is in every video game that ever has a weapon like that. And in my head, I didn't really think about that until just now. Makes total sense. Let's get the Holy Grail. I don't really anticipate this being a no-hit run, but it is good to have. We have extra blanks. Grab some extra ammo. And let's get the heck out of here, shall we? Let's go down and fight the Old King. What a good floor. Now, in case you're thinking, oh, just go shoot the big ol' head in the face with your barrel gun, you'll get a free item out of it. It's gone. It disappears as soon as you enter it, so we can't shoot it in the mouth in order to get a free item. We could, now that we have the barrel, but it's gone, unfortunately, so. Let's go. Totally Not a Big Shot says, M4 is auto, M16 is a 3-round burst. That is correct. Although I have a vague recollection of some game, maybe it was like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or something, where the M16 could be switched to single fire, but I could be wrong about that. But it's such a like classic weapon to have in like any video game that deals with weapons at all. Back 4 Blood, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It'll be in freaking anything. Although personally, like I don't play a lot of shooter games, so I'm probably missing a whole bunch, to be honest with you. If I can be honest with you, I'm probably honest with you here regarding that. For a while, the M16 was auto-fire in PUBG at the beginning, says Mud. That just seems like they were lazy about it and they didn't put it in properly. That's a chicken. We have magic bullets. Let's try to keep that in mind next time. Hello. I'll freaking do it. Wow, I can't believe Gungeon isn't 100% accurate, says Guy Made of Bees. I mean, it's accurate to the universe anyways, you know. Everything makes sense taken in context. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, thanks Alburn, says Fredacula. What if we just like shoot Alburn? What if we just like murder him? And then in another, you know, alternative universe, he's like, I'm gonna give this guy an item because he's mean to me. I've experienced the multitude of realities that comes with being a being stuck within the Gungeon. Maybe I should give this man a gun. Or passive item, which would probably be even better. Totally Not a Big Shot says, I'm not the type to shart myself over gun accuracy in video games like some people do, but I appreciate attention to detail. I think it's just nice in Gungeon, honestly, just because it adds a little bit of variety. Like, first of all, it's got a freaking grenade launcher. That's sweet. But then it's also like one of the few burst fire weapons in the game, so it kind of adds a little bit of personality to the weapons themselves. Oh god, I almost got sniped by a freaking chicken. M16 was full auto, but there was too much ammo being spent. What is this, Dark Souls 2 on the PC? I get it. I mean, it's my joke, I better get it. I do love freezing all of the enemies, getting triple shot grenades, walking up to them, and then just obliterating everything. Chickens are your #1 enemy. They used, you know, I don't think they're my #1 enemy anymore, but they definitely used to be. You know, if you go back and you watch, it's another freaking mimic. You watch some of my older Gungeon videos, especially like BCDD20T stuff, or even just like runs where I'm taking a lot of curse. They're definitely like my nemesis. But I feel like lately my Gungeon play has gotten good enough that they're not really my nemesis anymore, you know? Key Bulletkins and Surprise Confirmed. Those are now my nemesis, because they ruin my runs more than anything else. They ruin my, like, self-imposed challenge runs more than anything else, you know? I love all the ammo drops. We need something a little bit more capable of killing everything quickly. We need to kill the enemies before they actually trigger, we need to kill the enemies before they actually trigger the priests to fire their homing bullets. I couldn't remember the names of those enemies, even though they don't really have a name, they're just kind of more of a type. Priest type, I guess. Are you dead? He's not dead yet! How much HP does that guy have? All right, it's focus time. Whoop! Let's break most of those, just to make my life a little bit easier. I saw that one coming. He tried to shoot in front of me too. Like, he tried to track my movement and predict where I was gonna dodge to get me. What a jerk. This time I predicted his movements, because I'm the jerk. Look at me, I'm the jerk now. Done. Let's say Abe gets duct tape. Would it be worth it duct taping the flame hand or the shark gun? Giant flaming sharks, asks Milt Thompson. No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry. You do not get giant flaming sharks, you just fire 2 bullets at once. Hate to break it to you. Ah, whatever. I could try to drop some guns and get a synergy. Instead, we'll just get the, what is this, finger on the pulse? Iron stance. At least it's not finger on the pulse. Bum, 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 bum. Are we good to go? I think we're good to go. Except, it's Gun Munch the teapot. It's also Gun Munch the witch pistol. I know we have a synergy, but the synergy is just you transmorph enemies a little bit more reliably when you're holding the witch pistol. I'd rather maybe get something else. And the Gungeon Ant, while not what I was looking for, is a good synergy target in the future if we can get a crown of some sort, which I believe is the trigger for the synergy that turns it into a rocket launcher, so I'm hopeful. We can junk. There's our first damage bonus of the run. We'll get another one. I'll get another piece of junk. Oh, crap. Whatever. Possible super damage sharks, though? Do the sharks actually increase in damage when you get damage ups? I don't know. I don't know if they do. Guy Made of Bees asks, would you go into the Gungeon if you had the chance? Don't you get stuck in the Gungeon for all eternity, though? Like, the only reason that the characters of this game got out of the Gungeon is because they actually managed to defeat the Gungeon. Otherwise, if you wanted to stay in it for eternity, you'd just be stuck. You couldn't leave. You'd be... I don't even know if immortal would count. Would you be immortal, or would it be like some sort of more quantum immortality? There's enough of you that exist in the Gungeon at any one point in time that you might as well be, you know, some copy of you will exist in the multiverse. Yo, Iron Stance is kind of wrecking it right now. I'm kind of running through the ammo pretty quickly on the gun, but it's doing a pretty freaking good job, he says in a very high-pitched voice for no reason whatsoever. You know what? Guy Made of Bees does have a very good point. If we duct tape Flamehand onto the sharks, we would have very big sharks. So that makes it worth it all on its own. You're absolutely right. If we get, you know, better damage, that's just, you know, icing on the cake. We gotta have big sharks. Dude, I have so much money. Don't blink. It's Gull's revenge, you know. Oh God, the chickens are coming. They're gonna freaking murder you. Oh God. Oh God. Gotta kill the chickens. There we go. You can still die of old age in the Gungeon? I guess that's a very good point. Maybe? Maybe you'll find the Fountain of Youth in the Gungeon. I mean, it exists in some form of the Gungeon, right? Hello, Mr. Flak Bullets. It's pretty much all you're good for. Well, you're also good for remote bullets, but you didn't have those for sale, so what was I supposed to do? It's a pretty decent little weapon loadout we have here. What needs ammo? Nothing. Dude, all right. Fair enough. I'll take it. I'm not really focusing on my shots like I should. I was just kind of hoping that they would get eventually. Collect your reward from the king. Did I not go back to the king? I guess I was just like, yeah, it's a fun room. I just paid for the privilege of just having another room of combat, I suppose. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Everyone needs something to do on their day off. Mine is apparently just challenge runs. There's so many chests. We'll probably just end up buying keys here. Keys here. All right. Relatively, you know, self-explanatory room there, I suppose. Buy charge shot and all you need is duct tape. That's also a very good point. What the heck is with the mimics? If we buy charge shot, we're one item away from our super synergy. Hey, we also got chickens rise again. Could be worth doing. Could be worth doing. Hello. This is doing a lot of damage. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. I'm wondering if it's just Iron Stance giving me the damage up. I mean, I know it's Iron Stance that gives me a damage up using the shotgun, but I'm wondering if that's what's giving me the damage up, you know, right now. Dun, 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 dun. You did not break the chests you are not opening, and each junk is 5% extra damage. I am breaking the chests I was not opening. We only got one junk, Mr. Libre. Sure, 91. We can actually afford, oh, I thought they were 25. Well, we can afford one anyways, so we can go up here and open this chest. That's pretty good for a charge shot. Actually, we can open up everything because we're gonna get our money back from him. Which gives us Cog of Battle, which is also pretty good. Table Tech Stun, which is pretty good, although the stun combined with the time slowdown is probably unnecessary. We'll buy another key. And then we will fight you. Double sharks. That's you got a very good point. I was thinking more of charge shot, but yeah, double sharks. Which ones are these? These are just the rotating ones. We can stand back. Little dodges. I have multiple explosive guns for when the bells come out, but we didn't even get that far. Our damage is just absurd. I love the electric water too. What a good floor, fantastic. Let's get the heck out of here. Screw the rat. Not like we even have the rat key or anything like that, but I wouldn't want him anyways. All right, good stuff. Was there anything here that we wanted? I mean, I don't even think we can afford anything, so let's not worry about it so much. What's with the double sharks? You got a problem with double sharks? Do you got a problem with double sharks? Excuse me? You want pulse cannon? Cog of Battle. Wait for it. So I think what's interesting about this little combo here is that we are actually getting the full value out of the stun. The enemies are being stunned after the time wears out, the time slowdown. That's kind of interesting. I like it. There's some ice if you want to test heavy boots. There is a bunch of ice here. You're not wrong about that. This is the ice level. Fire and ice, baby. Fire and ice. Whatever, we'll find more ice. I'm not gonna go back. What do you think I am, made out of time? This is a very good run. Hey, Joe. Hey, thank you very much for the resub. Played some co-op Enter the Gungeon with a friend the other day and now have my first death on that file save. At least I was able to platinum it first. You should have been playing on a new save file, you know, get some unlocks done on a B-side. For the longest time in my own Gungeon save file, I was at like 345 deaths or something like that. And then recently I've been stacking up more deaths because of BCDD20T mode. I've died a lot on that game mode. It is always nice to have a save file with a weird stat like that, like no deaths, or you know, maybe you're going the pacifism route so you have no kills. I don't worry about that type of stuff that often, but it's always, you know, nice to see the it's always nice to see the same number in my Gungeon end screen of deaths never increasing. Made me feel good, man. Made me feel good. Those are my bullets. Happy New Year to you too, Joe. Rip Joe, 420 deaths, says Verdacula. Rip. 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 F. Rip, 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 rip. Mr. Map Man! No secret room, you jerk. You're supposed to give me a secret room so I don't have to go look for it. JMC says, no deaths in Dark Souls or Gungeon just seems wrong. You actually cannot do that in a game like Isaac because some of the achievements you have to die on. Not only because some of the achievements and unlocks are like die 100 times, but some of the achievements some of the characters, well, rather one of the characters, you literally have to die for. In order to become the Lost, in Isaac, you have to die. Although I always forget how they changed it, because it used to be that you had to die in like specific ways to unlock the character, and there was like a meta secret that you had to figure out and unlock. But then I think they maybe changed it in one of the updates so that you just have to die with the missing poster or something. Is it ironic or just sad that the only time I get hit on my run is due to a trap room? I'd say just more annoying than anything else, because that was a good run up to that moment. Although maybe we'll still count it if I oh nice, get through the run without taking any more damage, you know? I'll leave it up to the individual viewer to decide. I tell you what, we could have blanked that room. There you go, there's my, my blank in recompense. Yeah, data miners found out what the unlock was for the Lost, definitely. But also, I think it's more like once they discovered that there was a secret, they figured out how to do it pretty easily. Because once people figured out that you had to die in the self-sacrifice room with the missing poster, you know, then people are like, let me just look at what the image is, you know, let me look at what the death note was supposed to say, instead of having to do this 100,000 times. So it was still a secret. Yeah, I mean, of course, data miners and whatnot are gonna, you know, find it immediately and spoil it, but at least from my perspective, it's like, oh well, you know, so is the life of someone who plays video games and talks to the people on the internet. Heck, when I was playing Repentance, everyone was like, are you gonna go fight Mom and get the Polaroid, wink wink? You should open up that tinted skull, wink wink. Fool card, I bet you gotta fight Mom first, wink wink. And it's like, all right, you know, I'm pretty sure I have to fight Mom and then teleport out to open the door, so, you know, I got it. It's not like secrets are gonna be, you know, long lasting, and it's not like, you know, it's not gonna be ruined for you anyways at some point. I do not want reloading. I kind of do want everything else though. So let's get rid of the icebreaker. We don't need it. Let's keep everything else though. There you go. 300 bucks. Surely that's gonna be enough money. I don't think we need the Predator. I'll buy one key so we can open up both chests on the next floor, and then let's get the heck out of here. Excuse me, pardon me, pardon me. I do like when I can see that guy as a statue and then get my revenge on him for all the times he shot me in the back like a piece of garbage. Oh, time has not slowed down in this room yet. It's just like, I'm just waiting for something to happen so I can flip the table. It's like, I know you're spawning! I know you're spawning. Man, I gotta admit, Pulse Cannon's really good with Kaga Battle as the robot. I guess it would be good for like any character, but it is really nice to be able to just go through a room and like one-shot everything. I find killing all the enemies before they can kill you is a pretty good thing to do in this video game. This is Table Tech Sight, right? This is Table Tech Sight and Liquid Valkyrie, which has given you that cool-ass synergy. Cool-ass synergy. I mean, we freaking two-shot one of those guys, the DD-20s. All right. Goodbye. Our damage is great. I do enjoy how when we walk into a room and just after flipping a table, we do get the sepia tone on the screen, but none of the slowdown. Maybe that should just be an option. Like, you can just go to your options menu, you can just select, hey, I want to play in sepia. I can fly, by the way. I don't know if you knew this, but I can fly. I believe I can fly. Well, I don't even know if the ice cube does anything except for the coolness, but at least we have it. Oh my god, what the hell? He respawned so quickly. There's all my money. Hold on, I gotta go pick it up now. So there's our legitimate damage on the run. He spawned so quickly though. I had just killed his you know, bodily physical form. And I turn around and he's back. He's asking for more. I've never seen him go that fast before. What the heck? Bad dog. Very much a bad dog moment. Hey, Krusty Spaceman, great name. Thank you for the sub. Top right, by the way. And welcome. Yoink. Yoink. You want a pro level strat? There's a pro level strat. Make this thing run into the cubuloid. All right. Please, open. Open sesame. Oh my god, it's a freaking mimic. Hold on, I need my item. Let me get in, let me get in. Sharks, get him. That's not a shark. Oh, they got him. Oh, thank God. Now it's weird Gunzang. Why is it weird? I don't know, it just bounces a lot of bullets back at you. That's weird enough, right? Oh no. Well, you know what? Double shot Corsair is not that bad. It only affects one of the bullets, but it's still interesting enough. Let's get anything that we can from the shop because we have no reason to hold on to money anymore. Let's do this. Audrey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? What do we want? What do we want? We want, you know what? Let's do Corsair. I don't know, is that good damage? I mean, there's definitely a lot of bullets on the screen. This might not be the most efficient use of our time, but you know what? It's something a little bit different. It's not just shark gun, although the sharks would be better, more fun. Okay, let's see. I don't know, let's go back to sharks. I'd rather have sharks. How about a yellow shark? Shark versus dragon, who will win? Well, at least we got all the flawlesses. We hurt ourselves once and got hit once, but at least we got all the flawlesses, right? Sorry, I apologize for being a little bit quiet there. Just feel like I got something in my throat. I had a sandwich before my Gungeon run, and I feel like I got like a little chip or something caught in my throat. It's been there the whole stream. You think that I would probably like, you know, want to deal with that at some point, but instead I'm just gonna, you know, keep muting myself and coughing it up. Come on. Come on. Man, that guy he did not want to leave his post. What a jerk. Flarp Freak, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Great name. Thunk, thunk, thunk. I like flak bullets. It's a good item. It's a good synergy. One of these days, I'll try to get a second one so I crash the game. If we get a lucky, you know, double mimic and one of the mimics pays out with a double item, I'll take it and crash the stream just for you guys. What sandwich? What's your favorite sandwich? Man, I mentioned sandwiches once and all of a sudden everyone's like, sandwiches? Is everyone hungry in chat or something? Everyone's like, oh, sandwiches. Now this is a conversation I can get behind. Oh, beautiful. Bunch of freaking weirdos. Man, so this combination of table tech sight, table tech stun is really overpowered, huh? You just, you flip any table, all the enemies on the screen can't do anything for about 10 seconds. You just walk up to each enemy and shoot them once and then they die, and then that's it. I'm out of ammo? That's impossible. Can we have an alien engine chamber gun duct tape run? I mean, if I ever get the combo. Problem is duct tape is not necessarily, you know, a common item in the Gungeon here. I'm always up for the weird, interesting runs like that, though. You're not dead? Now you're dead. If you can make Flame Hand and duct tape spawn in all of my runs, I'll duct tape it to whatever the hell you guys want. Just mod them in. Just use the console to cheat them in. At that point, why don't I just cheat in 999 million damage, huh? There we go, okay. I'm always so, like, surprised by how long it takes things to spawn in. Like, I try to... Oh, Lord. I tried to flip a table to stun some enemies, and then, like, 15 seconds later, the reinforcements spawn in. It's like, alright, well, not like I had anything else I wanted to do with my day, not like I wanted to play some Monolith or something. How are you so OP, asks Flarp Freak. I mean, I got like 4 items on my run. So, you know, that's pretty much it. Look, I hate to say it, I'm at the point in my Gungeon life here where I don't really get OP runs, I just get runs, you know? I get weird runs with cool synergies, but I played so damn much of this game that, you know, I can kind of play it with my eyes closed. It's like waiting for the spent to spawn in. Yeah. Actually, my favorite for Decula is when they kind of glitch out and they spawn in super slowly. So you gotta wait for them to spawn in. You gotta wait for them to die, then spawn in again. And I mean, I don't know if that's because of the vanilla game or the modding doing some weirdness to it either. Oh, don't make me use Corsair again. I'll use Gunzing for another room. He has at one point he fought the rat off screen. That is true. And that's always what whenever I say that I could like play a game blindfolded or something, that's always the example that I want to bring up, is that I once did in fact have to fight the rat without being able to see the rat. But that doesn't really count because it wasn't like actually doing a level, it was doing the punch-out phase. And, you know, the punch-out phase, really you only need 2 keys to block anyway, so, you know, you have at least, at the worst, you have a 50-50 chance of selecting the right one, you know? It counts, says Mud. Counts for you, maybe. Hey, get out of here with that. We're gonna kill the Lich before we even get to cool phase that we can cancel with a blank. Thank you, Double Sharks. That was a pretty good run. Nice little warm up for the day. I'm feeling a little bit more energized. Let me take another drink. I have 2 types of pauses whenever I record. If I'm silent for more than 5 seconds, it's because I'm sneezing, coughing, or sniffling. And if I say I'm taking a drink ahead of time, you know that it's not one of those things, it's just because I'm taking a drink. Hey, good run for those of you on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.